Hey everybody! This week we've got a featured video on the little Frankie Zulferino. The story behind Frankie, he hails from Staten Island. He was part of a boy band that came over to support Westlife back in 2010. So any of you Westlifers that are watching this video, you'll know who I'm on about when I say the boy band called Wow, with their fluorescent, very fluorescent outfits, very acrobatic, very dancer. Their dancing ability was brilliant. And the five boys, bless them, they were so lovely. I first met Frankie back in London. Let's just say I think I probably scared him and the boys by near enough jumping on them at the arena. Which was quite funny. But I'd been tweeting them like backwards and forwards, and I was getting tweets, and they were like, "Come and meet us, come and meet us." Anyway, cut a long story short. After the Westlife tour, Wow headed back to America, and unfortunately went their separate ways. They're all off doing their own things now. But Frankie has been carrying on with his dancing, with his choreographing, with his singing, with his songwriting. He's just a full-round entertainer, if you want to put it like that. So recently he actually headed off to China for 40 days in order to go and do a tour over there in 4 different cities. He did have a fantastic response. He has actually got a little video up on his YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/official Frankie TV. There's a little video on there of some of his performances that he did and some of his music too. He did go on a reality TV show as well, which was called The Next. He was mentored by the one and only Joe Jonas, and I have to say, very good mentor to have. Unfortunately, he didn't make it through on that, but at the end of the day, that gave him, the exposure that he needed. On top of that, he's off to Germany soon. He's actually off to China. I know he's off to California. End of August or September in order to go and teach dance at some of the schools over in Cali. So it all seems to be going extremely well. Now all we need is Frankie to come back to the UK. So Frankie, get the hint, sort it out. But with his music, I wouldn't describe it as cheesy pop. If we go back to the Wow days, that would definitely be described as very, very cheesy, teeny boppy pop music, which I think I actually have got one of the tracks on my iTunes still, which we will have a look for in just a second. Where are we? Goosebumps. It is here somewhere. Yes. This is one of the tracks that they released. Very cheesy pop, as you can tell. Sort of reminds me of anything.
Like you said you did, was it real? Or were you faking it? Does it hurt? Now we're near the end. Baby, you and me can be. Cause I heard from everyone that you...
Anyway, that's Wow, Goosebumps. But now Frankie's music has matured, and obviously with him being a solo artist now. This is called I Found You. This is a single that he recently released. The lyrics video is actually up on his YouTube channel too, which you need to watch. Very sexy, very hot.
With no lights. Then I found you. I was looking at an empty skyline. Then I found you. Now I can't.
But anyway, little clip of that. But I have got to say, Frankie is one of those people who will just support you non-stop, and that's what he's done with me for the last, oh my god, 4 years. It's been 4 years since I've seen him anyway. Um, he's fantastic, and he's one of these that definitely deserves the chance to show everybody what he can do, because I know he's very, very capable of doing it. So fingers crossed, all this stuff in Germany and China, everything else that's coming up, it is actually going to be what he needs and gives him that break. Okay, that's it about Frankie. But if you want to obviously watch his YouTube, head to youtube.com/official Frankie TV. Drop him a follow on Twitter at FJ Zulferino. And I'm sure you can probably pop on his website too, www.frankiez.com, and you get to hear some clips of his new music on there too. Alright then guys, that's it for now. See you later.